So today we're going to reveal all of the players for the slam. We're going to reveal all the coaches for the slam. Where should we start? Do you all want to know about the coaches first, or should we get into the players? Overwhelmingly, people want to know about the coaches. Okay, I think you guys will not be surprised by most of them, honestly. So here are the coaches for Sajam Slam Street Fighter Edition. We got a ton of really good players who I'm really excited to be in this event. Brian F. I know you guys are all familiar.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, you my God. You did that? You are a bad man. You are a bad man.
It was an accident.
He gave Emeru Honda advice one time on Twitter, and that worked great. So I figured that was enough qualifications for me. Shine, who is one of the best players in North America.
Ooh, flexing the $3 shaper. Look like a perfect picket fence.
Yo,
on his head.
Since Chong.
Oh,
Bombo Clad. Call it a shine. Your shine moment. Your shine. Your shine.
Very good and really funny. He's the kind of coach where like I could just imagine somebody on his team is like, coach, I can't do a quarter circle, and he's like, well then you can't have dinner. Like I don't. It's like very simple. We could just have this conversation when you're done. Like you just go do the quarter circle and we'll call it a day. And then we have Diaphone, who I'm really happy this fit in his schedule. I was worried for him and Brian both.
Oh, that wasn't the combo. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God, bro. No shot. No fucking shot, bruh. No. Did I just level? You got it.
Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it.
But you guys know that he's a content professional and very good at this kind of stuff. He can boil down a simple game plan. I mean, he's already been coaching. Automatic, who I'm really happy to be here because he actually has experience doing this.
Alrighty, chat room. What do you think? What do you think? Oh, you lost all your channel points.
Majid Obama hosted a version of this event with a few big streamers in it that played not that long ago. And he actually taught Emeru the smartest new player Honda tech I've ever seen in my life. I think he might be the most equipped coach of all the coaches here. Next up, we have JB. I know, again, one of the best players in the country.
My turn.
He was, I think, always interested in doing this. And then finally at Street Fighter Slam time, super happy that he was able to be free. And then Nephew, who also, by the way, just quit his job.
Come on. That was sick or what?
He's full-time content creator now, and he was like, oh, I'm perfectly equipped to coach a slam. I don't have a job anymore. One thing that I think is a big deal for Nephew, he knows how to play the entire cast modern, basically. That is a huge advantage for all the new players who are trying modern. Because someone like me, when I want to teach someone this game, if they're playing modern, I have to go check what the characters do in modern real quick, and then I can give advice. Some of you may know that Lily Pichu already was like, I'm not playing modern. They're going to make fun of me. Modern's for babies. Saikuno was like asking about how to do a quarter circle. So then I was like, hey, have you considered trying and he was like, modern is for babies. I'm not gonna play modern. You think I'm gonna pick modern out here? Modern is for children. There's no way. You can play it all the way up to a high level, but none of them want to play. The best part is, I don't know if you guys know, a very similar style event to mine in Japan is called Crazy Raccoon Cup. Every single person there plays modern, which I think is really funny. I don't know why. It's like such a big difference, but it just makes me laugh. Somebody, I saw in the chat, someone said, didn't get Jay Wong, SMH, FRFR. Why is Justin Wong not here? Justin Wong is unavailable to be a coach for the Sajam Slam. And one of the reasons is you need to be free all the times that we're having the event. And the second part is you have to be free to go to Twitchcon. Justin can't go to Twitchcon. So Justin Wong is not a coach for the Sajam Slam. However, he has offered his time as a coach mercenary, the official assistant coach of the Sajam Slam. He is available to help literally anybody. The finals for this event, if you guys don't know, you can see the logo at the top there, will be at TwitchCon. This event will be online. Throughout this week, everybody will be training. Next week, there are 2 round robins days and then a day that will qualify 4 of the 6 teams. Those 4 teams will be headed to the main stage of TwitchCon in person on September 21st. Thanks to Twitch and Capcom, they wanted to do the finals there. Speaking of which, you're probably like, who the hell is playing in this tournament? There were so many players who wanted to play in this. Trying to pick the right people for this was super hard. So I'm hoping that when we do the next slam, we can support even more people so that more people can sign up again, because it was so hard to pick the people that were going to come out for this. So these are the players that are going to be participating in this slam for the Street Fighter Slam. Weep. Headed to TwitchCon. It's a box, so I got to resize it slightly here. And then there's some dates at the bottom. And there's a lot of really, really great players. There were so many great players that I really wanted to participate, and they wanted to participate. But obviously narrowing down to this many people is really hard. Yeah, the VTubers, for the most part, can make it to the finals. There are a few people that I think can't come to TwitchCon. If they can't make it to TwitchCon, then somebody who is the same skill level from one of the teams that didn't qualify will take their place. So that's the natural backup plan. You guys are mentioning Brawl Pro and FDX. Brawl Pro and FDX were the winning coaches, first and second place from last slam. And they both said, hey, I suck ass at Street Fighter. Can I play in this? I looked at their ranks and the way they play and stuff, and I was like, all right, well, sure. No double lift. I asked him, and he's busy. Northern Lion did not sign up. Coney is on a vacation. Why do you hate Slime? Why does Slime hate me? He didn't sign up. You ever think about that? Like, maybe you should tell your streamer to sign up. There were some big people who were interested in participating, and I told them, please fill out the form and you can join the event. And then they just didn't fill out the form, so I never had the ability to contact them, and then they never played. So just ask them to fill out the form, you know? If you can't fill out a 2-minute Google form, then I probably can't rely on you to be available for like 3 different days to play and then be at TwitchCon. You know what I mean? In fact, I think like 3 or 4 of the people in this slam filled out the form twice. And then on the form said, hey, I don't know if I filled this out already, but I'm going to fill this out again. And I'm like, you guys are stoners. So many people are like, I hope Northern Lion's on here. He can sign up for the slam if he ever decides he's not so cowardly to play a fighting game. The thing is like, I don't think he has any interest. I think that he probably knows that he has the body and mind of a fighting game player, but he doesn't want to give in. The Green Goblin mask on the dumpster is just like, you coward. And it's just talking shit to him, and he's thinking about it. If they don't want to play, like, what do you want me to do, man? Like, they don't want to play. I can't make somebody who doesn't want to play. And the point of this event, a lot of times when you do things like this, the streamers are just there and then they get a paycheck and they leave. But I'm not giving these people shit. They're here because they just want to play the video game, and I'm helping facilitate that, and they can get some help while they do it. I don't know if it's announced, if the pricing is announced yet, but Capcom and Twitch did put in some stuff. Capcom did a version of this not that long ago, and Huntress participated in it. She's a Master Rank Chun-Li and JP player, so she'll probably be one of our high seeds. Yeah, Box is Master. We have about 5 or 6 Master players. I mentioned before, I almost had it so that our second to strongest tier was like 1,500 Masters, and then our highest tier was almost like 1,800 to 1,900 Master Rank players. There was a version of this list. It was going to be like the Buzz and Riddles. This Valorant player named Shiro, I'm not sure if you are all familiar. He's like 1,800 MR. The problem became, we had like 4 of them, and the other 2 people who are not them would have been like 1,500 MR. So they would have just died. Like, those 2 people would have died. Like, imagine if we had 4 lazy Matmans, and then everybody else was just like, I played a little bit of tech, and that tier would have been tournament level ready players. Like, they're a danger in tournament. 15 to 1,600 MR is like a very solid player. It's like about the right power level for the top of this slam. They need to stream the game today so that we can get an assessment of all of their skill levels. And then once we have an idea of everybody's skill levels, and then we're gonna take like an intake form that's, hey, who are you? What's your current level? Who on this list of people here do you know and / want to be on the same team as? Is there a coach you have preference for? And then we'll have the coaches fill it out and then give their preferences as well. And then we'll take this big amalgamation, have everybody sorted and put onto the right team. That's how we assemble the team. It's based on everybody having a good time, everybody being with at least 1 or 2 people that they want to be with, and the power level of all the teams being pretty similar. There's some people that I know. There's some people I've seen content from before, and then there's some people I just don't know at all. We have creators who are obviously very big creators, but we have lots of creators who are really small. I don't care at all. In fact, on one of the other slams, someone messaged me like 4 days into the slam and said, hey, my viewership is so bad compared to so many of the other people in the slam. Do you want to just cut me from the slam and like get a bigger streamer? And I replied, and I was like, I literally don't even know what your viewership is, and I don't care. Like, it's literally not a problem at all. Please don't worry about it. Like, I want you to know I'm not looking So I don't give a fuck. Yeah, S fans on Ken, I know that. I think SK wants to play Chun-Li. Brawl Pro asked about playing Zangief. Doki was asking for an annoying character. Almost everybody recommended Honda, Marissa, or Bison. I don't know who Fee's gonna play, Yeah, Allsham Noel plays DJ. I think Red Raya Ross also plays DJ, actually. Victoria played Cammy, but I think she's also thinking about swapping, maybe. Scara wants to play Manon. Kat's on Ken, Amora's on Ken, Lily's playing Lily. Roy plays Jamie. Box plays Luke. I don't know who Gumi's playing. She played Yoshi before. She should play Blanca. Fumi says, I'm gonna try Ed. Nice. Yeah, Shine plays Kim and Ed and Chun-Li. Nephew plays every character, but his main is Jury. Brian plays Ed. Diaphone plays Aki. Jibbo he plays a bunch of characters, but I mean, his Jamie's the sickest one. JB plays Rashid. They can all play the whole cast though. They can all teach the whole cast very easily, right? I don't know if the coaches know the format because obviously we haven't done a Street Fighter Slam so far. But the coaches have to play every match in the round robin also. And I don't know if the coaches know, they are the tiebreaker if it comes down to it. During the main bracket format, it is a race to 3 wins. There's 4 players on your team, which means if the first 3 players on your team just win right away, your team wins. If it goes 2-2, then the coaches' matches is the determining factor. And the coaches all hate playing. That's my favorite part. I don't know if I told you guys. In the Tekken Slam, all the coaches hated playing just because it's so much pressure. Like, it's way more pressure than normal, right? It's not just like, oh, I'm playing against this person in tournament. It's like, I'm playing against this person in tournament. And if I lose, I'm letting 4 people down. This guy, Brian F. said, scouting now to form the most degenerate cheese-maxing team possible. Let me know some recommendations. If this sounds like you, now you know what coach to find. Of the 6 coaches, who do you think is the most goober coach? It's not Brian, it's Diamond. All 6 of them are kind of goobers, if I'm honest with you. They think Nephew's not a goober. But the way someone described him is that he's toxic in lowercase. He is a goober. He's just quiet, so you don't notice. There's no one who's like a monk who's gonna be like, all right, we practice Hadoukens together at 6 a.m. on the mountaintops. Anyway, if your favorite streamer didn't make it in, I'm sorry. There were so many people. It was really hard to choose. I went through like 4 iterations of the player list, which is why I'm really hoping to do another one of these for Street Fighter and get more people in, because a lot of people want to play for Street Fighter, and picking the right people who could make it to TwitchCon and also had availability and were the right skill level was really hard.